gonna start with 8 ounces. Just see what happens. Look at these green beans. Green coffee beans, anyway. Oh, they do smell different than I expected. 8.02. We are also out in the shop, which is a choice. Until I know how much smoke slash noise and smell it makes, I don't want to use this in the house. Don't worry, we have our trusty fire extinguisher just in case. Okay, I guess it's going in. Dropped a couple. Okay. That's a bad start. Okay, so one of the outlets out here actually doesn't work. Fun fact. Okay. Hey, better luck. Fan, we're gonna start with it at 9. Power at 3, I guess. We'll set the timer for 12 minutes, but I will also oops. I'll use a timer on this scale. It's not that loud. So 278 degrees. Okay, we're approaching 2 minutes. So I'm gonna turn the fan down to 7. And we're at 308 degrees. And they did recommend turning the heat up. Though turning the fan down does more temperature change than actually turning the heat up. But they recommend this setting for 2 minutes. They still look pretty green to my eye. Temperature is 355. Kind of climbing. I feel like that's pretty normal for what I've seen at this stage for people. So I don't know if it's actually yellowing. I feel like that's usually about where this starts. We're at 3 minutes. Now holding steady at 378, which I think is normal for what people have done this far in. So we're right at 4 minutes, so I'm going to set the fan down to 5, but also turn the power down to 5. Again, that should up the heat, even though I turned the power down, because turning the fan down ups the heat. So sure enough, the heat is climbing close to 400. Oh no! Oh, I see a bit of a problem here. Something with my O-rings in there. Well, if we start a fire, I have the extinguisher. All right, we're approaching 6 minutes, and the fan down one more notch. So we're at 407. So somewhere in the next minute, I should hear cracks. We're at 7 minutes. No cracks. We're at 425 degrees. 7.5 minutes. I'm starting to hear little popcorn pops. at about 8.5 minutes. I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer to try to get a little darker, like a good medium roast after that first crack. I'm gonna turn the power all the way down and hit the cooling cycle. Cooling cycle runs for 3 minutes. Okay, so the cooling cycle has stopped, and that's still fairly warm. I saw somebody take that off with just their bare hand, but oh, tiny glove. Oh, well, I just dumped chaff back into the into it. So that took a total of 12 minutes. About 9 minutes on roasting, and then 3 minutes for the cool down. And so okay. Yeah. My O-ring got janky in there, so that's something for me to work on for next time. So as far as loss goes, we're at 6.78 when I started with 8.02. So that's 13 or 14% loss, I think. So minus the slight beans that got everywhere. So about 14% loss. So I think that's maybe a little darker than what it should have been. So next time I'll stop it sooner or use some different, just some different settings. But they say that in about a week, this will be at its like best flavor profile. So I'm gonna wait a week and then I'm gonna grind it up and try it out.